You've likely heard that kitchen remodels can cost anywhere between $20,000 and $100,000, and you're thinking to yourself, how can the same room be that much different? Today, I'm going to show you what actually drives cost and the 3 decisions that can swing things by tens of thousands of dollars. I'm not here to sell your kitchen, seriously. I'm here to give you insights into the industry and to help you make the best choice for your family. I'm going to break this down into a simple cost map: cabinets, counters, labor, layout, and finishing touches. I'll let you know what I think it's worth spending on and what you can avoid. I've also built my house 2 years ago and I made a dozen mistakes, so you don't have to. Let's get right into it. All right, folks, I wrote all this down, so bear with me. It's a lot of information. I will have to read some from the screen. Let's get going. 2 kitchens can be the same size, but one costs $25K and the other is $75K because you're not just buying a kitchen. You are buying how complex the layout is, how custom the cabinetry is, the materials you are choosing, and how much labor is involved behind the scenes. So instead of guessing, let's talk about the buckets of cost, because once you understand the buckets, quotes start actually making sense. So cabinets. Cabinets can be the biggest swing factor in this entire scenario. In remodels, cabinets are the biggest line item and the biggest reason costs vary. Even before you pick the door style, the cost is driven by a few things: construction type, layout complexity, storage features, and where you're shopping. So, what changes the cabinet cost? Here's a simple list. Stock versus semi-custom versus custom cabinets. Very big difference. Number of cabinets and drawers. For example, 2 18-inch cabinets cost more than one 36-inch cabinet. Same space, but the cost goes up because you have 2 smaller cabinets. Tall pantry units, especially when you're adding pullouts, those tend to be a little bit costlier as well. Islands with storage on both sides, pretty cool, but they do rack up. Specialty pieces such as Lazy Susans, spice racks, appliance garages. And the finish, whether you want painted, stained, or specialty colors or doors. Homeowners often think, same cabinets, different color. But paint grade versus stain grade materials, prep, and finish processes can be totally different. Also, marketing. How else can the same exact cabinet cost 3 times more? Think about it. A lot of people overspend on the wrong cabinet upgrades. If you want real value, you should be prioritizing good drawer hardware, solid box construction. 1/2-inch plywood will do just fine. I have 1/2-inch and 3/4 inch in my house, and I honestly cannot tell the difference. Except that I paid a little more for the 3/4 inch. That I can tell. A layout that uses space efficiently, because those are the things you feel every single day. Base wastebasket next to the sink or the range, spice rack next to the range, pantry next to the fridge, and so on. We really have to design this properly in order for it to make sense. Before we move on to counters, let me show you folks something. Here's a quick estimate on AB cabinetry versus 2 other competitors. The same quality, 1/2-inch plywood boxes, multi-layers of paint on the door, soft closing, etc. I urge you to do your own research. Don't trust me on this, please don't actually. Tell me what you see though. I won't tell you who the competitors are because I don't want to step on any toes. Be careful and choose wisely is all I'm going to say. Customer service also matters, of course. If things check out on that end, you've got yourself a winner. So let me show you what I mean. AB cabinetry. I am comparing just 4 cabinets for the sake of time here, okay? White shaker, that means 1/2-inch plywood boxes, as I've explained. I'm not going to explain again. 3-drawer base 18 cabinet, $305. Base 12 cabinet, $185. Base wastebasket, 18 inches wide, $296. Sink base, 36-inch wide cabinet, $280. Okay, let's go to competitor 1. I'll put it up on the screen too. Competitor 1, drawer base 18, $509. Base cabinet 12 inches wide, $272. Base wastebasket 18, $297 for the cabinet plus $471 for the hardware. That's almost $800 for a single wastebasket cabinet that costs $296 with us. Mind you, same quality cabinets. Sink base cabinet 36 inches, $496. Let's move on to competitor 2. Again, same stuff. Base 12, $443. Base 18 with the wastebasket, $1,289. $1,289. $1,000 more. 36-inch sink base, $689. And 3-drawer base 18, $763. Are you beginning to see the bigger picture here? Now, these guys really do a great job in marketing. They're everywhere. You pull them up on Google, they're there. You go on Facebook, they're also there. Instagram. wherever. These people are just spending, hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing, and the people think, the customers think that this must be great because we've seen them everywhere. Again, you're gonna make your own choice. I'm not even gonna say anything about it. Section 3, counters. Material is only half the story. Counters are another big ticket item, and most people think it's just pick quartz or granite and, I'm done. The cost changes a lot based on fabrication details. What actually changes the cost? A few things. Waterfall edges, thick edge builds, lots of seams, undermount sinks with fancy cutouts, full height backsplash slabs, and complex layouts. So, 2 kitchens can have quartz, but one uses a simple standard slab with basic edges, and the other has a waterfall island, custom edges, and a slab backsplash. It's going to be a huge difference. Now, I just want to show you what quartz is priced. Well, I mean, we are here in Seattle, so for example, something like, I'm not sure if you can see it, something like that. So 2 cm slab, 10 feet by 5 feet, 10 feet long, 5 feet wide, something like this. $1,120 for 2 cm, 2 centimeters, and $1,260 for 3 centimeters. So take a good look. Now take a look at the black one here. I just picked 2 samples, random ones. 2 cm is $1,260 and 3 cm is $1,400. So yeah, make sure you're not getting duped on these either. Do a lot of shopping around. We don't sell this nationwide. I can't talk too much about it, but yeah, do some more research in your local area as it relates to counters. Section 4, labor and trades, the invisible money. Here's the part most homeowners underestimate, labor and trades. This is where budgets quietly explode, and it's not always anyone doing something wrong, it's just what's required. Trades that really add up. Demo and disposal, cabinet install, plumbing, electrical, drywall and paint, flooring, counter install, appliance install, and if you move things around such as walls, that's when it really gets expensive. The key line here is, the fastest way to save money is to keep plumbing and electrical in the same place whenever you can. Also, another key thing here is to get 3 bids from contractors. As you saw in the cabinet quote, they will vary a lot. In this case, though, craftsmanship really matters. Just because someone is cheap does not mean they are good. Check all reviews and previous work online. Ask around in the neighborhood. Do what you gotta do, but yeah, make sure you make a good choice, otherwise you will pay for it. I have, as I said, I built my own house and I paid for it by working with some, crappy contractors, and that's my fault. I didn't sign contracts. I wasn't very clear on what needs to be done, and I got a bad result and I paid a lot of money. So, yeah, good mistake. Section 5, the 3 decisions that change cost the most. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. These 3 decisions swing a remodel the most. Here they are, folks. Layout changes. If you move the sink, move the stove, relocate plumbing, add lighting circuits, you're paying for complexity. Number 2, cabinet complexity. A simple kitchen with fewer cabinets and fewer specialty pieces can cost dramatically less than a kitchen with an island, pantry wall, and a ton of drawers. Again, make sure you compare value. Don't get duped here. Number 3, finish level. Painted cabinets, specialty colors, custom matches, higher end hardware and accessories. That's where you can climb pretty quickly also. If you have money to burn, hell, go for it. Real world budget bucket without overpromising. Let me give you a simple way to think about budget levels. I'm not quoting your exact kitchen. Prices vary by region, of course, but this will help you understand what's realistic. Budget level A. Simple refresh. This is when layouts stays the same and you're doing smart choices. You're keeping plumbing and electrical mostly in place. You're choosing cost-effective cabinets, doesn't have to be shitty. Standard counters, doesn't have to be waterfall edges, something fancy. And minimal custom work, just a refresh, okay? Budget level B, full remodel. This is a full reset. New cabinets, counters, lighting, better storage, maybe new flooring. The layout also might change a little. Now, budget level C is high-end custom. This is where things are gonna get, a lot more expensive. This is where you see custom cabinets, layout changes, premium counters, such as granites, such as quartzites, and things of that nature. Upgraded appliances, Sub-Zero, Wolf, especially lighting, custom hoods, trim details, the whole thing. The mistake isn't spending money. The mistake is spending money on things that may not be worthy to you. So make sure you're planning this kitchen remodel, because you're going to be the one living there. What do you actually want? I mean, I'll repeat myself again. Just keep doing research, Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube videos such as this. Get some ideas, and yeah, because you're going to be the one that's living there. What's worth it versus what's usually not? In my opinion, the best value upgrades are more drawers instead of shelves, good soft closing hardware, better layout and workflow, so your kitchen actually works with you, not against you, lighting that actually lights your work areas. I personally prefer indirect lighting, and a durable finish that you can live with when it comes to cabinets, quartz, whatever. Usually not worth it unless you really love it. Overly fancy cabinet accessories that you won't really use, super complex cabinet door profiles, trendy details that just don't fit the house, and paying premium just for a label, not quality. If you'd like, I can do a follow-up video where I break down a kitchen quote line by line and explain what's fair, what's inflated, and what to ask your contractor. Let me know in the comments if you're interested. I've had a lot of experience personally, and I've bled thousands by making my own mistakes. If this video helped, hit like. It tells YouTube to show it more to homeowners planning remodels. Comment below what part of the kitchen remodel scares you the most: cabinets, cost, timelines, or choosing finishes. This video was a little bit longer than I usually do. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and if you need any help, please log on to abcabinetry.com. We'll do a free kitchen design. We've been rated 5 stars over the last 6 years on all platforms. Take a look for yourself, and bye-bye. Good luck out there.